Hello and welcome to Praise Dance Today. I am your host, Gail Frost. And today I'm going to be talking about 5 ways to know if your dance ministry is ineffective. Now, I know what you're saying. Why harp on the negative? Well, hopefully it'll inspire you to look at your dance ministry and see if you're doing any of these things so you can make changes and you can really pray about what your dance ministry is doing and their effectiveness in your church or your community, even in your state. We're supposed to be catalysts for change. So, I want to talk about 5 ways to recognize that your dance ministry is ineffective. Number 5, parents want their 2 to 4-year-olds to be in your dance ministry. Now, that can say a whole lot of things. It can say that your movements are so simple that they know their 2 to 4-year-olds can do it. It could say that it just looks cute or fun and that they want their dance ministry, their little dancers to participate because it's cute and fun and they think they'll have fun. But that's one way to know when you got a whole lot of babies coming up that are really, really young, your dance ministry may not be as effective as you think it is. Okay, number 4. Number 4 is bathroom breakouts when they call the dance ministry to dance. So if all of a sudden you see 2, 3, 4, 5 people get up and they're on their way to the bathroom or on their way to the vestibule, might be ineffective if they're not eager to stay, if they're not eager to get the message and the word that your ministry is delivering. You may want to look at what you're doing and how you're doing it. Number 3, people are looking at their phones. So if you begin to dance and you see the top of a lot of heads, you may be ineffective. If they don't even want to look at you while you dance because they're not getting anything from you, it's like the preacher preaching and they're like, well, what did he preach about? Well, God. We know he preached about God, but what is the message that he delivered? Same thing for the dance ministry. We know that you're praising the Lord or worshiping God, but what message from God are you delivering? What has the Lord specifically said to your ministry that they need to hear? They're looking at the phone, or if they have picked up the Bible while you're dancing, you may be ineffective. Number 2, if you don't connect ever or engage the congregation, you may be ineffective. If you're dancing and you don't engage the audience, you don't make eye contact, touch them, pull them into what you're saying through your dance, they're not going to get the message. They're going to go ahead and look at their phone or read the Bible or talk or go to sleep because you're not delivering the message. You're not engaging them in the conversation. You're not engaging them in listening to what you have to say with your body, with your dance vocabulary. You may be ineffective. And number 1, no fruit. If there's no evidence that you are a catalyst for change, if there's no evidence that the message that you're giving is affecting people, if there's no fruit, if you don't see things happening, if nobody ever tells you, not just that you danced well, but give you a testimony of deliverance, of salvation, of that you changed their life. I mean, ever. And yes, it is that deep. Yes, you should be getting those testimonies when you minister and dance. If not, you may be ineffective. Matthew 7:16, the first part of it says, you will know them by their fruit. So what fruit have you harvested? What are you imparting upon people? Are you imparting God's freedom in loving the Lord, the testimony of the Spirit? What are you giving to make them engage and make them listen and look at your ministry and do something different in their lives? Yeah, there should be fruit to your ministry. Some evidence that what you're doing is affecting people's lives. So there you have it. 5 ways that you might be ineffective. And take this opportunity to look at your ministry and see how you can change. You may be able to delve deeper. You can take a class or go to technique or read your word or listen to hear what God says is for you and for the congregation or the people that you are serving. Take the time to do more than just hear a song on the radio and say, oh yeah, I want to dance to that. Or I saw somebody else dance to it and I want to dance to it. Take the time to hear the word. The word of the Lord says, my sheep hear my voice. So, when you know better, you do better. Thank you for joining me today. This is Gail Faust. I'm your host for Praise Dance Today. Take care. Bye-bye.